Boy, do I have some interesting stuff to unbox today. It all just recently arrived, and I think that you guys are, well, really gonna enjoy it. But before we get into the packages, I think we should probably start with the two kind of random Funko Pops, because we have Carl and Sheen. When I was over at GameStop, they had them in stock, and actually, I was able to get Jimmy a little while ago, so I now have this entire new set complete. I've got the original Jimmy, but I figured I might as well get all three of them because, you know, of course, why not? What's one more when you're trying to finish a set? There's only 4 of them anyway. And now let's first start with Carl, because I think he really does look great. The glasses are really well done. The pants also look great, and his suspenders are perfect. Whenever I see him too, I can always think of when he talks about Jimmy's mom, which I don't do a great voice of, but still, it's close. And then, of course, everybody, we have Sheen. I don't know if I knew Sheen's last name. Sheen Estevez, I think is how you pronounce it. And I love that he's wearing the shirt for Ultra Lord. I think that is such a great detail. Now, sadly, when it comes to these figures here, there aren't any like little Easter eggs hidden around on it, which I always like to check for. And I had a feeling there probably would be with the Jimmy Neutron set because there's so many fun parts in the show. But if you look on the inside, there is, well, nothing to be found. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've made a bunch of videos on these where Funko will like to sneak in little things on the figures that you wouldn't see unless you purchase them, you know, where you'd have to like open up the box or it's on the back of the figure. And anyways, though, still some amazing, amazing figures. And I am so glad that we finally got Carl and Sheen because we've had Jimmy for a little while. We needed some new characters. Okay, now I think we're gonna get into this one next because it came in kind of interesting and I'm a little bit worried about it. And now the only thing that I've done so far is just cut open the box. I haven't actually taken it out yet. But if you'll notice on the bottom here, look at this. The box came in with this big gash, and if you'll notice, it kind of goes in pretty far. This, if you're wondering, is one of Funko's Project Freds, and I believe it is the Freddy Funko Project Fred. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised it took this long for them to do one of these, but I am glad that they finally did. And now, ooh. Well, I'm looking at the box here, and I thought it might have just been the cardboard, because that happens sometimes. You know, it's whatever. It's not a big deal when that kind of thing happens, but now, look here. Look at how big of a gash that is in the actual, like, packaging. Oh, it goes right through the plastic, too. Like, you can see there's a rip in it. My finger's going through it. The good news is I don't keep the plastic, but like when it comes to the actual box, it's so nice, I usually like to display them in it. I'll have it open kind of like these guys up here. These ones are the Jumbo-chons, not the Project Freds, but they have a very similar box, so they work the same. And yeah, that is not great. Look at it. I gotta show it again because that is such a big gash. Well, I guess the good news is this is the back of the box and here is the front. So let's open this thing up and we'll see if we got the chase on it. And I'm gonna be honest, I've never got a chase on these. Oh, watch today. Because it's damaged, that'll be the day I get the chase. Honestly, with my luck, this is how it's gonna work out. And I believe the card will be just on the top here, and it'll say if I got a chase or not, then we'll be able to open it up. So let's see here. You're kidding. No, what? Okay, it's really cool that I did. Well, look here, everybody. This sticker here means I got the chase. It is number 59 out of 75 in the world, and the box has a hole in it. Oh, come on, what? Now it's so cool that I got the chase, but like, what oh, really? Okay, well, let me show you guys, everybody, what this is looking like, because the figure still looks amazing. I'll probably just, I don't know, like, it's not really a big deal. Like, when I have it on the shelf, like, I would do probably something like this. I'll show you. Like, I would have it like that on my shelf. Like, you would never be able to see it, but, you know, for my sake, I just would like to have it with the nicest box possible, because, you know, it's nice to show off in future videos, and there's not like a giant hole in the side of them. But if you guys want to take a look, there is the Freddy. And if you're wondering what's the chase about him, it's the fact that he's winking. And now I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably thinking that, you know, it's not a huge difference. But the thing is, I always just buy one of them, and if I happen to get the chase, it's like a nice bonus. It just really is too bad. Like, I wonder if I could kind of like push it forward a bit. Like, it's just not moving. I'm on the inside, like, pushing it with my thumb, and it's staying how it is. And so I guess, what are you gonna do? And actually, really quickly, I want to check, how much is the Chase one going for compared to the original one? Because maybe it's a similar price, and I might be able to, like, swap it somehow. Maybe I can even get a box replacement for this, but because they're so limited, I have no clue. The Freddy Project Fred seems to be going for about $225 for the original, And now let's see what the Chase is sitting at. And if you're wondering, when you buy them off the website, they go for about $200 to $250, I believe. So it is a little bit higher in the beginning. Now I want to see. What? Oh my gosh. It sold for you're kidding. $1,900. Oh, well, what are you gonna do, everybody? There's only 75 in the world. There's not much I really can do. It's cool that I've got one, though. That's nice, I guess. Anyways, everyone, maybe I'll update you in the future on if I'm able to get a nicer box. But for now, well, this is where we're sitting at. And now, with a bit of a nicer box, we have this here. It's coming in from Amazon. This is a Funko Pop that as soon as I saw they announced that this was coming out, I needed it right away. This one here is kind of similar to the Jimmy Neutron ones, where it's an animated show that I loved watching when I was younger, and now let's see what this bad boy is looking like. And again, I just cut it so it's easier to open up right now, but I have not seen this thing in person. Ooh, it's looking good. This here, everybody, is the Fairly Odd Parents Cosmo and Wanda as goldfish. Oh yeah, this is cool. And I love that they put the number on the back in a star, kind of, oh no, it's actually their wand. Look at that, what a great detail. And then you can see there's like the glam shot of the actual pop. Now, of course, we're gonna have to open this one up. And I'm noticing on the back there's a pretty cool like backdrop they put in that I'll have to show you too. Okay, let's see this thing. Wow, this is nice. And I love how they look like they're floating. Like, check out that Cosmo and Wanda in there. It really does look like the fishbowl is directly from the show. And now, mind you, they do have like the popified version of them, but that still is so sick. Like, it really does look like a fishbowl from a distance. And now I wonder if they tried to ever do like the front on it as well, or was it too expensive, or maybe it was just like really hard to like put the fish inside of it without it having like a big weird line going all the way around. But I think the way they did it really does look nice. I think it's well done. And now, like I said, everybody, I want to show you the card on the inside because I'm pretty sure it is Timmy's room. Let's see here. Oh, it is. You've got the hamster, the computer, the lamp, the fishbowl again? Hold on, this is the fishbowl, and it's supposed to be like it's sitting in the room, and then in the background, you've got the fishbowl again. Do you see it there? Look, this isn't a big deal. I'm just pointing it out because I thought that was kind of funny, but it even has like the little castle in it like this one does here. I guess that is his room, though, and you don't really see it from another angle, so it makes sense that they included it. But yeah, that is really, really funny. Anyways, yeah, such a cool thing that they included because, like, it's really something that they didn't have to do, but it just elevates the figure so much. Oh, and this is funny. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it off on camera, but I want to see if I can show you, like, the back of the tails on the fish. Do you guys see it back there? They've got, like, 3 little kind of, like, fins back there. Oh, that's not too bad. I hope you guys can see that there. It's just, like, again, something that you wouldn't see from the glam shot, so I figured I'd show you the best I can. Maybe if I did this, is that a bit better? Maybe not. Oh, and you know what, everybody? I just remembered. We were talking about Easter eggs a second ago, and, well, all of the Fairly Odd Parents ones actually have this on the inside. Look, it's little fish versions of them. How perfect is that for a set like this? And, well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is pretty much all that I have for you today. And also, with the box being damaged, it's not Funko's fault in any way. It's however it got to me in shipping. I'm sure it just, like, hit something at one point. Nobody's really to blame. I just wanted to mention that because I'm not really mad about it. It just really is too bad that that did happen with the first chase I ever got for those. But seriously though, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow!